back to the Collective Unfiltered. It's me, Alexis Hornbuckle. You already know, J Bug.
Hey, Boogie in the building.
Hey, listen, rare occasion, but let's be real. We're going to keep it unfiltered. Schedules are crazy right now, so we really couldn't get in the same city, but we definitely made sure that we were going to give y'all this podcast, though, on a regular. So y'all stay tuned. Today, we are locked in about passion. I think it's just so appropriate. You know, Bug said it too, just, hey, right after 224, the Mamba Mentality special, the Kobe and Gigi special. You know what I mean?
Cheers, boy.
Yeah.
I was on the couch boo-hooing, but it was definitely inspirational for sure.
Absolutely. And, you know, we talked about it. We bounced off what we were going to do or what we were going to change, and we both were like, passion. Like, it's only right to talk about passion and where passion can take you and where it leads you and what it does for you and your career and your potential and reaching your greatness. I mean, to be honest with you.
Yeah, for sure. And it's just, you know, it's something I think for us, you know, why, you know, everybody has a story, but I mean, just the passion that we share for our friendship, our families, and then ultimately, you know, what we do when it comes to soccer, basketball, and reaching the youth. So it's definitely every day. Like, we don't even sleep some nights because we're like going a mile a minute, like, oh man, bro, I got this idea. Like, let's do it. This. We was on the phone till like 1 a.m. trying to figure out names and logos and stuff like that. So
it takes hard work. It takes a lot of passion. Like, if you're really not loving it or in tune, or it's not your dream, or, you know, you're dreaming with others, like, it's not going to last. I'm not going to say it's not going to work. It's just not going to last. Either, you know, you're going to get burnt out. You're going to get tired of it, frustrated. You know, things just happen when you don't have a desire to be the best at your craft. Somebody else is always trying to be the best at their craft, and especially if they're in the same field or competitors, you got to stay locked in and decide what you're passionate about and then pursue it.
Absolutely. And, you know, for me, I think it came at a young age, but just my passion for soccer. It just, I mean, it started early on. Of course, I love basketball and stuff, but the soccer just spoke something to me. You know, and it's taken me a long way, and it's taken me, you know, to a point where, you know, I pretty much earn a paycheck for my passion. And, you know, not every passion necessarily gives you that ability maybe right away, and affords you the ability to make money doing something that you truly love doing. But, you know, fortunately for us, we're in those arenas that we are able to, you know, focus 100% on what we're passionate about and share that with others.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I just agree with everything you just said. Like, let's give them a little more though. Let's talk about, how does passion fuel you? Where does it start?
I mean, for me, it's just this, number one, a desire to be great. Like, I always want to be the best at everything that I do. And like I said, it started with soccer, and I just, you know, I watched my brother play, and then I started playing, and then I started getting better and better, and then I just immersed myself in the game. I forever had a soccer ball. I can't tell you how many times I got in trouble for having a soccer ball. We at the mall. We on the way to church. I got on a dress with a soccer ball. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
So it's just like, I just immersed myself in the game. And, you know, I made my mom a promise when, you know, I started getting recruited and going to college. And I was like, you will never have to spend a dime on my education. But that's how passionate I was about soccer. And, you know, I didn't choose my school 100% based on soccer, but I wanted to go somewhere where I could make a difference. Right. And I didn't want to go to the school that was already, you know, had a dynasty per se, or had a winning tradition. I wanted to help a program get to a winning tradition, which Tennessee had, but I wanted to help maintain it.
Right.
So, you know, it's something it fuels me. Like, I get goosebumps still to this day, even now that I'm coaching, not playing. Like,
right.
Ooh, Friday Night Lights. You know, and I love the game, and I tell people I eat, breathe, and sleep soccer.
Yeah, she does. Like literally you do.
Yeah. So it's just, I mean, I love it. And, you know, I'm able to give back and reach the
Yeah.
youth.
Yeah, and that's the greatest feeling. You know, we're both deeply involved in the youth and developing the youth and getting them where they need to be, and you know, not just stopping with the young ones or not just only focused on the high school or the great players or the ones you know you can get into college, but really taking the time to train people that just want to learn the sport because it takes them so many other places than the field or the court. So I think that's dope. Like
Yeah.
it's crazy because I used to have a ball in my hand all the time. How you had a soccer ball, man! But I definitely probably wasn't in no dress though, unless I was going to church. But
I said when I was going to church, what do you mean? Nah, but not for you though. When you hear passion, what immediately comes to mind for you?
love, desire, literally love and desire because it's like you're chasing it. You want it. You'll do anything to get it. And when you get it, it's like, how can I make it grow? How can I be the best? Okay, how can I get to the top? How can I be recognized as one of the best? And then once I am, how can I do that again? And how can I try to separate myself? And I and it's just like, what are you passionate about? So obviously for me, it was basketball. It was the opposite of you. I'm carrying the ball, I'm sleeping with it, I'm in the hallway dribbling around folks. I mean, I go to the airport, I'm using people as you know what I mean? Yeah, like working on skills and drills no matter where I was. So that was like, I want to go to Tennessee. You know, I want to play college basketball. I was just like you, I want to play college basketball. I was locked in once I was in sixth grade and said, I'm going to the University of Tennessee as a sixth grader. I was passionate about that. I was committed to it. Like nothing was going to keep me from getting to the University of Tennessee. And then it was the same thing. Like I want to play at that time. I want to play in the NBA. And then, of course, the WNBA comes along. So I'm now striving to be in the WNBA. I wanted to be on the USA team. I wasn't on the main USA team, like, you know, the big dogs going to the Olympics.
Yeah.
I got blessed to go to the Pan American Games, though, in Brazil. Coach Don Staley was my coach, and that was dope. We won a gold. Yeah. That was pretty exciting. So I did get to win a gold medal in a USA uniform. So that was a blessing. And then it came to, I love teaching and coaching. Now I'm just completely passionate about the kids. Like I love the kids. I always love kids, but now it's like, how many can I help?
Exactly.
How many can I help in a day, in a week, in a month, in a year? How many can I help change their mind about the sport and start to love it because they learned it? You know, they didn't just get thrown in the fire with a whole bunch of people that's better than them and the coach forget about them and now they hate the sport. Like, how can I get them engaged and keep them engaged?
Right. And I think to kind of piggyback off that, another thing, you know, you talk about love and desire, but, you know, it's also some sacrifice because, you know, for us being in, you know, the youth sector, you know, with AAU basketball, with select soccer with me, we sacrifice a lot. I mean, weekends, you know, stuff that's going on with our family, sleep, like, you know, when we're in season and just food. Like I'm at the soccer field all day. I'm like, can somebody get me a plate?
Meal a day. Right.
But you know, with that comes sacrifice. But like you mentioned, it's so rewarding when you see these kids, you know, develop. Like for me, my kids, like all of them have, all my seniors, when they signed their national letters of intent, and they asked me, you know, hey coach, you're gonna be at my signing day, even if it's at 7:30 in the morning. I'm like, I'll be there, you know. And so it's seeing them sign and, you know, get to enjoy that moment with their family as we both did is really fulfilling, and it makes everything that you do worth it. Like the days where you're in the gym, you know, all day grinding, the days that for me standing out in the rain, and we know I don't like the rain.
And the cold.
You know what I'm saying? And the cold. Whew. So, you know, it makes all that worth it. But to get to those spaces, you know, it requires a lot of sacrifice at times.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. But for you, since you retired from playing, what have you learned about yourself and your passion for basketball?
I learned that I never truly lost it. because there was a time when I thought I lost my passion for basketball when I wasn't in the WNBA, and you know, I wasn't able to get back in, and then I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna see where this goes, you know, and then I started coaching, and I'm like, okay, I still have love for the game because once I started coaching, I automatically went to the gym more and more again. You know, I caught myself stepping away from basketball to see what I was passionate about. The whole time, I'm still passionate about basketball. So since I've retired, it's just like I never lost it. My direction has changed. My focus of where I'm going with my passion is different, but my passion for basketball is never left. So I'll never be able to leave the game in a sense. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
And I remember as a kid, I used to say, whatever I do, I just want to be around the game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that meant. You know, was it going to be like sports medicine, a coach, a personal trainer, player development coach? Like, I don't know at that age, you know, I don't know how old I was, but now I see like this is my love. This is my passion, whether I'm the one training and trying to get to the top or I'm training kids to get to their top, whatever that is, because you know how it goes in youth development. Everybody's top is different, but I'm so passionate still about just making it worth it, not for me every day, for them.
Right.
So I'm still passionate about the game and learning it and teaching it.
Yeah, I definitely feel that. And for me, it's kind of twofold because I also started to realize about myself how passionate I was about kids.
Oh, yeah.
And I've always loved kids, but it's like my passion for soccer it has in a sense been amplified a little bit because I'm starting to see, when you start to see the development of kids, like now since I've been back in Atlanta, I've had a certain group of them for what 3-4 years now. And so now it's just like seeing that over time, that development, and it's just like, man, I remember in 2016, your hands were like cinder blocks. But now just seeing the development and seeing them sign with big time Division I schools is really my passion for the youth has grown. But that's because of my internal fire for soccer,
Right.
and it's dope. It's fun and it makes it enjoyable, even though of course we have our days where it's a struggle, but that's with anything. But it's just it's really dope and I love it.
Yeah, it's I get it now. Like when your coaches just come in and all just irritated, and you like, dang, coach, you really want to give up on me, and you just don't even, they just want you to think, oh, I don't want to be here, or this about to be it if I don't straighten up. And the whole point is, they gave so much. They're so passionate about the game and about you learning the game and seeing the best of the game and being the best at the game that it's just exhausting. And I think that's kind of I don't know, just reassured me in a way that I'm definitely exactly where God wants me to be. I'm definitely fulfilling my purpose because I literally enjoy every bit of it. Even the parts that I don't enjoy, I enjoy it because it helps me learn. It also helps me do better things for the kids. So I'm just, I'm so hyped. I'm excited. I can't even think right now.
Super excited. And it's just like, I think for me and you, why we always, are able to go back and forth is because we get so hype about something like, just the projects we have in the works. Like, I wish somebody could have been filming us when we were getting ready for this episode because we were just over here like, oh, we ready, it's hype. And it's just, it's really enjoyable when you truly can wake up every day and do something that you're passionate about. Like, and that's rare. And I get that not everybody can do that, in the world, but, it's for us in the space that we're in our lives to be able to wake up and do what we love to do is a blessing.
Oh, yeah.
And make a living doing it.
Absolutely. And you might not be at a time where you can step away and do what you love every day, but if you start to do a little bit of what you love on a daily basis, you'll start to time manage so you can start fitting that in more and more each day. And you never know where that could lead you, because at the end of the day, just be in motion. Wherever you're trying to get to, just every day, whether it's little steps or whether you running, sprinting towards that goal, like it's possible. And it's funny you said like every day with passion. So y'all know I love this woman right here. And this is quotes from the summit. And one of the quotes she has about passion is live each day with passion. And you just said that, but like that's the Tennessee way. You know what I mean? Like, did you see that? She in Atlanta. I'm in North Carolina. She just go on and preach there. But but that's so true. And Coach Summit, I'm very thankful that she showed us that every single day, no matter what she did, no matter who it was with, no matter who she saw, from the janitor, the custodial staffs, to the president of the university, she walked around with the same smile and greeted everybody, because she loved being that person to uplift other people. But she also loved basketball so much that she realized what she was doing for the game. And she was so passionate about giving everybody a piece of her in the game. Man, we would do anything for Coach. It increased our passion.
Yeah.
And that's how it's contagious, I feel like.
Absolutely. 100%. And it, when you're doing something you're passionate about, it really shows in just how you carry yourself, your body language, everything about it shows from the inside out. And so, when we're coaching and, we're working with our players, like, same with me in personal training, I love helping people. And so, I show up to the gym at 6:30 a.m. and they're like, why do you have so much energy? When I have practice on Wednesday mornings with my team at 7 a.m., they're like, oh my gosh, are you really happy right now? We're on soccer field at 7 a.m. But because I really enjoy the game and enjoy what I do and giving back to them. So,
and they appreciate that.
Right. They may not see it now or, at 7, 8 a.m., but, prayerfully somewhere, down the road, whether they're in college or they're just in life, they'll appreciate why I was like that at 7 a.m.
Absolutely. I mean, we do, right? I mean, I do, all the hard practices and running, and do I have to do this again? Yep.
And a big piece of that for me, who always had energy at all hours of the day.
Who you talking about, bud?
Heather Mason.
Indeed.
And it's just like, at the time I used to be like, oh my gosh, this woman is crazy.
Crazy.
But I so appreciate it now, because I'm the same way.
Oh yeah, good morning.
So it's just like when you meet people like that who are so incredibly passionate, you really start to reevaluate yourself and your passion.
Oh yeah.
So it's
oh yeah.
All right.
Heather Mason.
So if you had to leave the people with one nugget or one piece of advice on passion, what would it be?
One thing I would leave the people. Ooh, just one, bud? Okay. All right.
I'll give you two. We can do two.
I would say that if you want to be at the top of your craft, you must be passionate about it, because it's going to take a lot of hard work, sleepless night, just a lot of things, sacrifice, like you said, Jay. Put everything into it. Have the passion, and the greatness and the outcome and the rewards will be what you want.
I agree 100%. I actually read a quote earlier that said, your success doesn't determine or depend on a calendar. Your success depends on the passion that's burning inside of you each and every day. And I was like, that's dope, because it's, every day you want to wake up. If you're passionate about something, every day you want to wake up and let that fuel you, let that burn inside of you. What are you doing, to contribute to that passion, or how are you living out your passion every day? And like we said, we understand certain people's passions, may not create a living for you, but do things that you're passionate about.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Short.
Huh?
Life is too short not to.
Big facts. Hey, y'all, listen, thank you for joining. Thank you for tuning in once again. We appreciate y'all. Please leave us feedback. Hit us on Facebook. Check out our YouTube. Check us out on SoundCloud, our Instagram as well. So, look, check us out. Listen in. Hey, if you hate it, we want to know that too. But we doubt it. So, but we definitely appreciate y'all's love. Definitely appreciate you listening in. And until next time, remember, be unfiltered in your truth.
Let's go.